Hey guys, thank you for being here. This is a little loud, and well, I just thought I'd go live and while I'm filming stitch tutorials. So, I want to thank you all for being here. First off, I need to move some screens around real quick so I can actually see everything I'm doing. Let's see. Sorry, just one moment. Everything is not where I intended it to be, so I hope you can hear me. That's not where I wanted. Give me one moment. What am I looking for? That one. There we go. There we go. Let's go to chat. So can you let me double check this. I have to unmute. Okay, good. Let me mute that tab because I do not want to hear myself. There we go. So, hey. So the stitch we're going to do is a new stitch as well. I'm going to sit here. I'm actually going to be recording it, and I will be making the tutorial as we go. So I just thought you guys would like to see the process since a lot of y'all liked watching behind the scenes. So let's give you a little bit more behind the scenes. So I need when I'm filming, I use a wireless mouse, Bluetooth. So that way, mouse and keyboard, so it's a lot easier to do everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get recording, and you guys can watch and listen. All right, so for this stitch, it is worked up in multiples of 3 plus 2. I went ahead and I pulled up a chain of 20 and did the foundation row. So with this stitch, every time you're going to put your stitch in so for this stitch, every time you put your needle through any of the loops, you need to yarn over. So we need to yarn over, and then we're going to go through 3. We're going to simple stitch 3 together. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Now we're still missing a loop. So how we're going to combat that is that very first bar, we're going to go right into it and then pull up a loop. Now we have all 3 back up. We're going to do the same thing again. Yarn over and then simple stitch 3 together. So that's 1, there goes 2, and there goes 3. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Now you're going to go back into that very first bar and pull up your loop. And they'll be in bunches of 3s, so you know you're doing it correctly. Yarn over, simple stitch 3 together, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Go back into that very first one and pull up your 3rd loop. This is a 2-row repeat. So we're going to continue with simple stitching 3 together, yarning over, pulling through all 3 of those. I got to edit that out. So now we yarn over, simple stitch 3 together, yarn over and pull through all 3, walk back into that first loop, yarn over and pull up that 3rd loop. Yarn over, simple stitch 3 together, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over and pull back through all 3 loops. Go back into that very first bar and pull up your loop. And again, they're going to be in bunches of 3, so you'll be able to tell if you're doing it correctly. Now we have 3 left, and then we have our end stitch. So we're going to go ahead and yarn over, go through those last 3, yarn over and pull through all 3, then walk back and pick up that 3rd stitch. And our end stitch is the same. Just an end stitch, yarn over, and pull up your loop. Our return pass is a standard return pass. So you'll chain 1, yarn over, and pull through 2. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2 until you only have that 1 loop left on your hook. And you need to watch out for the yarn overs. The yarn overs can slip off if you're not cautious. So I'm going to go continue, and that stuff gets edited out. And we're just about, all right, so now I'm pulling through the last few loops now. Now this next row, and as I said, it is a 2-row repeat, is nothing but simple stitches. You could see the very first stitch here. That's your yarn over. You're going to pull up your simple stitch there. And then you got the other 2 that you can pull up your simple stitch in. So you're still keeping your 3. Yarn over, and that's where you're going to pull up your simple stitch. And then your remaining 2 simple stitches will go in those vertical bars. And again, the yarn over for your simple stitch, and then the other 2. This is the second row of the 2-row repeat. Simple stitch in the yarn over, and the remaining 2 in the vertical bars. And this is the stitch pattern for the harvester stitch. And make sure you always grab your yarn over for your stitch, because it can get lost in the mess of all the other stitches. So just make sure you constantly get it. And you can see your batches of 3. Now the end stitch, and then the return pass, and then we can start row 1 of the 2-row repeat again. So yarn over, pull up your stitch, yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And you're going to yarn over and pull through 2 until you only have that 1 loop left on your hook. And there we go, just about there. All right, we're pulling through the last set now, and that's what it's going to look like. It's going to look a little loose. Now we're going to continue with our pattern, the row 1. It's a yarn over, and you're going to simple stitch 3 together. And then you're going to go back into that very first bar and just pick up another stitch. Since you're dropping a stitch, you need to pick them all up. Yarn over, go simple stitch 3 together, yarn over, pull up that loop, then go back into the very first bar and pull up the 3rd loop. Yarn over, simple stitch 3 together, and then go back into that first loop just so you can get that 3rd back on there and you're not dropping any stitches. Again, yarn over, go through all 3, and then go back into that first loop. So you have it. Yarn over, simple stitch 3 together, yarn over, pull it through, and then go back into that first loop and pull up your 3rd. And you can see how they're bunching up in 3s. That's what you want. That's when you know you're doing the stitch correct. Yarn over, simple stitch 3 together, which is our last 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then pull through all 3. And then you're going to go back into the very first bar and grab that loop, do your end stitch, yarn over and pull up that end stitch and chain 1, and then the standard return pass. So you'll yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is, we'll do with the second row of the repeat. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're just about there, and then I'll switch camera. Uh-oh, there we go. I'm pulling through the last few loops right now, and we're about to start the row 2 of the 2-row repeat. And it is just simple stitches. You got to grab that slanty one. You could, sometimes you're not going to be able to find it right away. It's from your yarn over. You'll grab it and pull up your simple stitch, and then the 2 vertical bars. 1 in each vertical bar, and then find the slant, work underneath it and pull up your simple stitch, and then the 2 vertical bars, 1 and 2. Again, find your yarn over, pull up your loop, and go through the other 2, 1 and 2. It's just simple stitches, and the yarn overs are going to be the harder ones to find because sometimes they'll sink into the back. So you'll have to kind of wiggle your way into them. It goes 1, and then the vertical bar, 2, and this other vertical bar, 3. And again, they bunch up in 3s. See, there's the vertical bar. There's the yarn over, pull up your loop, vertical bar, and vertical bar. There's the yarn over, and then vertical bar, end stitch, standard return pass, and I will go off camera to work up the rest of the swatch, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. And I can stop recording. Doom. All right, give me 1 second. Where is it? Aha! I got 10 people watching. It was just a spur of the moment, might as well type of thing. Okay, sorry, I'm getting... Okay, I gotta switch that off. So I can switch to this. Come on, you can go in there. Give me 1 minute. I gotta read the camera. Switch. Okay, maybe not. Hello, why aren't you reading it? Okay, let me go ahead and get out of this. Have everything saved. We're good. Okay, let me quit sharing my screen. All right, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get the second camera up. Don't know what's going on here, but anyway. Camera. Let's check. Well, anyway. This didn't plan out how I wanted it to. Okay, now I can do it. Aha. There we go. Let me turn off the bright light. And scoot that out of the way. Bright light. 2, 3. There we go. Hey, guys. And close that. How are y'all today, tonight? But yeah, I just thought pop on, do a little bit of a tutorial. I was messing around. I was getting kind of bored of doing stitch tutorials, so I was messing around with the StreamYard tools to be able to, like, I don't know, I was just messing around, and then it said, "Oh, I forgot I could share my screen." So that's what I. Awesome, Cecilia, and I was like, "Well, I can share my screen, do a live tutorial while I record it at the same time." Why not? You know. I know I've been going live a lot lately, but it is what it is. I haven't, like, I don't know. It's like I've been having an itch just to go live and do pop-ups more often. And I mean, that may change, but I got to sit here and do stuff anyway. So might as well do it with friends. He's good. He's in the his room playing, or in his game room, computer room, playing some games with his brother. Oh, thank you, Kendall. Sorry, I got a big old one of my lights in my way. I'm trying not to hit anything too. There we go. Now I can reach chat. Uh-oh, no, I can't, because there we go. Pinned my yarn. But yeah, he's in there playing his video games. He caught what I had. So if y'all hear him hacking up a lung, it's that cold crud that I caught and gave it to him. But I think he brought it to me first. So it is what it is. But how's everybody's Saturday going? It is Saturday, right? Yeah. Since I finally finished the tapestry, I'm like, well, I got to get some stitches filmed because Michael has no stitches left in his library that are pre-filmed or edited. So I was like, well, I got to get him this ton done. I've already got the stitch filmed for the one for Monday. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Make sure I got the right way. There we go. That stitch, that's Monday's tutorial. It's called the lattice stitch. The one I was just doing is called the harvester stitch, which I use in another tutorial that's going to be coming out probably in a few weeks. In an infinity scarf, but I kind of changed it up a little bit. Yeah, right. Dumpy. Hey, Amber, sweetheart. But I used the stitch that I was just filming in a infinity scarf, but I changed it up a little bit. So, and this stitch is called the harvester stitch because it really resembles, to me, it resembles, what are those called? Those wheat stacks. And I didn't want to, it's an unnamed stitch, so I didn't want to call it wheat stack stitch. And that just doesn't roll off your tongue, you know? So I was like, harvester. I was just sitting here when I was working up the scarf, and I was like, I just don't like wheat stack. I don't like it, even though that's what it reminds me of. And then I was watching an old, can't say old. I was watching, I don't know what they're called, but there's a woman. She's a historian and two archaeologists that go to certain places and live a year in that time period. And they were talking about, they had the little part where they had to hand harvest wheat, and they were just calling it, oh, we're harvesters. Boom, it stuck. Yeah, he's Hispanic, so he uses that Vicks like it's candy. But and then I've got a few other I want to do 5 stitches tonight so I can get those edited and put up to be released. And then I'm going to be working on 2 tutorials. Then I'll film 5 more stitches, and then 2 more tutorial of items, and then because I have a list of like 20 stitches I want to do. Hey, Mixed Nut. You may want to go up a size since you're running 2. Now, Amber, is it a 4 weight? Because if it's a 4 weight, then I would go up to the 8 if you're running 2 4 weights. But the honeycomb stitch is just, it is a pretty stitch. I like it, but like Panda's been in a honeycomb stitch kick, so he uses it a lot. Hey Juliana, how are you, sweetheart? And Kim G. And I'm trying to, so what I do is I'll film like 2 or 3 rows of the stitch, stop the recording, work it up, show how to do the close off, and then I stop the recording, weave all the ends in, steam it, so steam block them so they're nice and straight. Okay, then if that's what you're used to, go for it. Try it. I don't use Hobby Lobby stuff, so I don't know how it feels. And then in the meantime, I just sit here and work up the swatch so I can keep going. What am I doing here? Oh. Hey Sam, how are you, sweetheart? I know it's early over there. But yeah, like I was telling them, I was messing around with, I was kind of bored in between stitches for a minute, and I was like, oh, well, I had something pop in my head. I can't say bored, so I wanted to check, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can do kind of a live tutorial filming thingamajig, and that's what I did, and I'm trying to work up the swatch so I can get to part 2. Let me use my, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly, Meemaw. But I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't use I love this yarn, any of it, so I don't know how the thickness compares. Because I know there's some 4 weights that really should not be classified as 4 weight. You know, there's some that should be classified as a 3, and there's some that should be definitely classified as a 5. I just don't know. I love this yarn. I don't know. Not really. I've touched it in the store. Does that count, Amber? But that's when it first came out, so I don't really know. I try to avoid going to what I call big Walmarts because there's always so many people. So I try to avoid going there. I go to what I call the little Walmarts, which is the Walmart neighborhood markets, which is just grocery store and pharmacy, because there's not really a lot of people there. Oh, okay. Hi, Diane Sharp. Sorry about that light being on. I forgot to turn it off. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I know what I'm doing. Ha. But, if it's on the thinner side, I would test it out and see if you do need to go up. More than likely, you will have to go up, but just test it out to see. Because if I can remember correctly, that may say cotton is a little bit on the thinner side. Hey, Amber. Or Kimberly. Why did I say Amber? I saw your last name and automatically just thought A. But if you're a member, Monday I would do have a members live, and then December 5th my live there. Which, what did I do here? Well, it looks like I forgot to do a stitch. See, that's why I don't film that build-ups, because I lost a stitch. Hey, Ivy, sweetheart. And I know Mama or Dee's doing her dib sell that day. But it's my first Thursday of the month. But that's fine, Nobody owns the streets, nobody owns the times. Let's see. Yeah, like I really, hey Miguel and DeMarie, I really like the honeycomb in washcloths and dishcloths, especially if you're running the scrubby yarn with it, because then you're getting the scrubby from the cotton and the scrubby from the scrubby. So you can I've done run two together for that. I do like the honeycomb for that because one, it gives you the raised texture, and to me, the way the honeycomb acts and lays, it gives you more. I guess I call it more scrubbing surface, but I know that's not right. But yeah, the knit would work for that too. Yeah, the knit and the block stitch. Hello, fiber tornado. Hey, Pammy. How are you, sweetheart? I got to work this up a little bit, and then I can get filming so y'all can see. Oh my goodness, come on now. Right, yeah. Scrubby yarn for the. I my whenever I was making the dishcloth, I bought way too much of it. I don't know why I did, because I knew how much I needed, but I still bought too much of it. And yeah, I have not, Diane. I should have texted him. I don't know why I haven't. I need to, because I know he just had his test and he won't have any results until or his blood work anyway, at least until Wednesday, Tuesday to Wednesday. And depending, oh no, he ain't gonna probably have them this week, just because of the holiday. And the medical profession, are like banker hours most of the time. So, and then okay, Diane, I'll try to remember that. Aw, sorry, Ivy. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna show y'all what this looks like worked up. I'm gonna do a few more rows before I start filming again. You'll see why I called this one the harvester stitch. I mean, it was an unnamed. I mean, wheat stack was just a mouthful, and then there was haystack. It just didn't look right or sound right. But There we go. And that's why well, I'll call it the harvester stitch, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. Excuse me. I got to move my tutorial yarns. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Is this the right way? Is this top or bottom? That's bottom. There we go. Come on, focus. Another glittery. There you go. That's what it looks. Because I put a row of pearl in between. And it comes out pretty lacy. And I didn't expect that. But it is a nice, pretty. That's part of the. Well, that is the harvester infinity scarf, and then I'm going to be doing a beanie in the same stitch. So I'll have a harvester beanie and a harvester infinity scarf. Well, they're probably looking forward to Thanksgiving. I don't know. I don't play sports. I didn't even play sports. I was an athletic trainer, and for the freshman year, and then sophomore, junior, and senior year, I actually I was ahead of credit, so I left school at noon. And I went to work. Started working at 15, and 16 I paid for my own car and insurance and all that happy stuff. I'm trying to work this up a little bit more so I can do the closing. Show how to close this stitch off. What is going on here? There. Yeah, Panda's in there playing a game with his brother. I don't know, some game. I haven't played a game in ages, except for, well, we played, I want to say about a month ago on his channel. We played a game together, that zombie game. Oh, come on. Drink. Hey, Lana, honey. How are you doing? Okay, this should be the last, well, one more sequence after this. And this will be big enough to finish the filming. Sorry, I'm trying to also think of the closing as I'm doing it. Because the unnamed stitch pattern did not have a way to close it. So I think I know how I'm going to close it. Alright, this will be the last row, and then I'll come back and do the, do the closing here in just a moment. Pull that back up and share the screen. Oh no, I slipped out. That wasn't good. I was holding my needle too tight. So I hope everybody has decent plans for Thanksgiving. I know it's just me and Panda. So we're having a smoked turkey, smoked ham, and a few other little things, but not much. Since it's just us, and I don't want to eat leftovers for 5 weeks. Well, thank you, Fiber Tornado. Oh my goodness. And I know there's been a lot of, what is it? Members. There we go. Oh my God, I couldn't talk. So I'm going to play this for my members for now. Where are we? Oh, I'm sorry, Diane. Yeah, we're just, it's just like his family lives in New England. His brother lives in North Carolina, and the rest of his family lives in New England. So, and then my family's all over. So it's just gonna be us. So, ooh, I don't know if y'all heard that word, but yeah. So it's just gonna be us small. And thank you for joining again, Fiber Tornado. What is that? I can't see. StreamYard hides it. Oh, there we go. Was that like for Christmas? Because I'm the type I cannot do. I can only do turkey once a year. I don't really like turkey, so I can only do turkey once a year, and we alternate it. And then usually the holiday that doesn't have turkey, it's usually just a roasted chicken. But this year I am okay, Annie. Hello, Lori. This Christmas I'm gonna do a brisket. Brisket, mashed potatoes and gravy, and some baked mac and cheese for it, and some fresh dinner rolls. That's gonna be our Christmas dinner. I mean, it's just us. Like I said, it's gonna be us, and it's probably gonna be cold. So, yeah, right. Okay, I think, yeah, that's it. Now I'm about to switch camera. So I think I know how to do the closure. I need to pull that back up. Come on, come on. Oh my goodness, you're in my way. There we go. Pulling my yarn. And let me get to the end so I can move some stuff back around, turn some lights on. Move y'all a little bit back. Well, this, all right. There we go. I'm gonna. Oh, see, we did lasagna last year, and I think the year before that, on Thanksgiving, I did turkey burgers. I just took ground turkey, um, seasoned it like I would a turkey, and then added uh, stuffing, and then cooked them. Let me go to there. I need to minimize that. And okay. Sorry, I'm presenting screen so we can get rid of that. I'm sorry. I know that's doing that. I don't know why it wants to read both cameras and all that stuff. Entire. There we go. Now I am going to stop that camera. All right. I need to get over here. Harvester 2 is ready. Let me put my lights. Set that off to the side so it's not in my camera view. Boom. Oh, you're in the way. Now move that back. Scoot you up. And oh, you're still in the way. Ha ha ha. All right. That stitch does look really pretty though. Okay. Let me put my mic back in its place. Come on. Where we at? And all right, so to close this stitch off, you're going to want to close it off after you do your simple stitch 3 together row. And you're going to use the simple stitch close off. So you're just going to find those yarn over it, pull up your loop, but you're wanting to keep only just one loop on your hook, so you're going to cast it off. And that is how you're going to close this stitch off. You'll continue the stitch pattern, which is why we're doing it on this row, because this would normally be our simple stitch. So you're still continuing the entire stitch pattern. And if I didn't put stuff sitting on my yarn. So you're just going to continue, just close it off, and I will come back and we will talk about the stitch. Be back in just a moment. Boom. And that is, let me change the number, 3. And turn this off so I can go back over to here. Turn that off, turn that off. 1, 2, 3, bingo. And move you out of the way, and you, sorry, I'm just moving stuff out of the way so I can start. Well, I got to figure out what camera. Should be that one. And it's not. Should be this one. Oh, you know what's not going to work? Because I can do that. Ha! I forgot. Well, welcome back. Yeah, it is a very pretty stitch. There's several others that's going to be coming up that are real pretty. One of them, I'm going to have to do like at least 5 rows of that stitch, so that way I'm banging everywhere. Hey Robin, how are you? All right, Lana. I'll see you later, sweetie. And what did I just do? Oh, that was right. I don't even know what I was doing for a second. There's a few that's going to be coming, like, they're just very pretty, and they had no names. And I'm the type that's going to name something very practical. Like, there's one that's going to be coming up that I'm going to be filming here, hopefully today. It's called, I named it the Peephole. Well, hello, Allison. From New Jersey. Then there's one, it's the one I need to do at least 5 rows of. 3 to 5 rows anyway. I'm calling it the bow stitch. And because part of it looks like literally like a bow. It looks like a bow from a bow and arrow. So I'm doing awesome. Gotta love that yarn shopping. And New Jersey also, like the husband's family. Actually, yeah, husband's family all live in New Jersey. And he was up there last month. And we're planning on going up there. Well, thank goodness, Robin, thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this was just very spur of the moment. Like, why not do it? Hey, Russ, somebody was just asking about how you were doing, man. Hey, Mama C. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, no, Amber, you concentrate on that C2C because you're on a timeline. You have a good night, Pammy. Well, hello, Zach. And hi, Kitty. My goodness. Didn't expect this many just for a live tutorial of me yakking and saving and recording. No, I weave in my ends, steam it, talk about it, and then I have to take a picture, do the opener, and that's how I handle everything. Let me get this weaved in. And since it's my own personal swatches that I put on my board, I do a half butt weaving in. Oh, thank you, Amber. Hi, Pam. How are you, sweetheart? Sack. That's funny. Well, hello, Katrina. But yeah, like when it's for my own personal swatches that I put on my board for my tutorials, I really do a half butt job on weaving in the ends. Just get it in there so I can snip it and steam it so it lays flat and take the picture. Hey, Chris K. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just filmed the last bit of the tutorial and then it's just now I gotta wait so I can steam it, well, block it, steam it, and then film the last bit of the tutorial. And it's down. Yeah, this new stitch, I'm gonna, let me see my schedule. Let's see, because this one, see, the lattice comes out the 25th. This stitch will come out on the 2nd. Let's see. Did I miss somebody? Oh my goodness, Robin. Thank you. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, thank you. Bass fishing. I don't have that. I don't even know what the word is this week. I change it every month. I don't even, or every time I go live, I don't even know what it is right now. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, thank you. Thank you for being here. Take care of the hubby. Let's see. What is it? Oh, why did it logged me out? What the heck? Go. Oh, they changed everything. Oh my goodness. Commands. Oh, it's still okay. Oh my. There's that. Sorry, I gotta breathe. Katrina. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy majoli. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, I promised Panda I wouldn't tear up anymore. That's hard. That is hard to do. Oh man, sorry. Hey Don Aaron. Oh man. Oh, I am, girl. I'm just whew. Katrina and Robin. My goodness. Oh wow. And all the new members, just everything. Wow, 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 wow. Ooh. Let me go back. Ugh, sorry, I was trying to also had my recorder thing I use blinking and popping up. Yes, please feel free. Amber, it's fine, sweetie. I don't even expect this. But if you want your links dropped, please drop Bunny. That goes for my mods too. Doesn't matter. I'm not one of those that are stickler for mods. Well, hey Maureen, how are you? Oh, I don't know if they're done playing their game. Let's see. I have nothing here. Jesus, Ross. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You guys. Oh my goodness. Ooh. And this is for all three of you again. Oh my gosh. Ooh, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yes, I'm looking forward to Sunday as well. I'm hoping I can I'm gonna try to stay up for it. And I busted my head. I was looking for tutorial yarn because you got certain yarns that just don't show up on camera. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep my mind or I get too emotional. I try to. I thought I had a good amount of certain yarn that I wanted to use for tutorials, so I'm like, oh, I'm starting to film it, and it looks like poop. You cannot see the stitches or anything. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go in my closet where we have all these cakes of yarns, and pick through, put them underneath the camera with all the lights on, and see how they work and how they feel and look. And well, one of them decided to fall. Well, Michael goes down because we have a dresser in there that has a bunch of our other crafting stuff in it, like my buttons that I want to use for certain projects, beads and stuff. And I go to get up and boom, busted my head right on the corner of the dresser. Sorry, my eyes are a little blurry from the tearing up, and ooh. Thank you, thank you, thank. I didn't expect. I don't even expect everything that I've gotten. In period, and this growth that I've gotten, just, oh my gosh, it's baffling. Well, thank you, Lynn. Oh, Lynn, thank you so much. It does. That's why I'm like, I only have three, Amber, of the jelly lime or lime jelly. I only have three. I've been trying to get more. My store keeps saying, "Oh, we have them in stock," and then I place an order, and then they cancel it. It would make really good together. And I think there's a white speckled one that they have that's part of that I think would look good with it as well. And Lynn, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. And this is for everybody that joined and that gifted. It's fine. I'll get some eventually. Um, that's for a Christmas project I have scheduled for next year. So I'll get some before. 'Cause I know that line's going to stay for quite a while. Sam, the door I always get attacked by, Sam, is the one above our stove. And I always bust my head on that one. Never breaks me open. That dresser did. Or the one above our washer. I'll bang into it all the time. It's like it's been there longer than about this house is as old as I am, so it's been there longer than me. So, man, I didn't realize Saturdays were on this slow on the streets. I really had no idea that Saturday afternoon evenings were this slow. Huh? Learned something new. I'm usually crocheting or actually getting ready to go to bed sometimes. Tell you who's clumsy is I know he's listening because I heard. Oh, Linda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Wow, you guys. My goodness. Let me play that for you. Oh, wow. Man. It makes me happy too, Amber. But whoa, it's nothing. I don't ever expect any of that, and you guys just wow. Y'all are making my day, my month, everything. I just never expect that, and I just want to sit here and share my craft and my joy for Tunisian with you guys, and you know, chill with my Yarny friends. Hey, Lisa. Ooh, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the new Joanne's. Let me get that camera out of the way. The new Joanne's. Oh my! Now it's in my way of my screen. There we go. Christmas yarn. I'm trying to figure out projects for it because I got 10 of each colorway. That's a lot, and trying to figure that out of what it is. All right, Zach, of what to make with it. I'm still at a loss on that stuff. Premiere should have my remaining cakes that I need to finish the Ruana, And then I'm about to start a scarf with Big Twist Supernova Mother Earth. Then the beanie I want to do with the harvester stitch to go with the harvester scarf, be the harvester beanie, will be done out of this colorway, which is, of course, you know me, Big Twist. And this colorway is called Spa Stripes, which I think goes, because this is the cake I used for the harvester, which I think this is pretty darn close as I'm going to get. Well, thank you, Linda. I'm glad you like. I'm glad you all like watching me. Oh my goodness. And I really do too. I really do too, Dress. Yeah, is it white punch? Let me get up and look. 1 second. No, it's over her. Uh, Punch bowl. That's the one we're looking for, Miss C or Mama C. Punch bowl. Really, Amber? And that stuff's been out like for 2 months. Wow. And I do like Russ, like you said. I really do hope that Supernova stands around for a while because it's one of the few ones with wool that I can mess with and it doesn't bother me. Yeah, the punch bowl because I think that one, the other one, I think because of the little sit of like it's more of an off white and the speckles are longer, and I think that would kind of mess up the idea you're going for. That's why I think punch bowl would be the better one you want. Oh wow. I know my local Joann's doesn't have. They have a mess ton of the Supernova, but they don't have any of the Christmas yarn. They sent that to me in in the mail. Oh, give me 1 second. I got a cough. Got to put a cough drop. I still have the lingering cough, but it's getting better. Oh, give me 1 second there, Rusty boy. Rusty Poo, where are you? There you go. And we're done. Got it. There you go, Russ. Yeah, still like trying to figure out what I want to make with that stuff. It's just some of the colorways work up really well. Some colorways really don't. And like the punch bowl and the other white one, those two worked up really well. But I like the way the punch bowl, the specs are a lot smaller, so you get more of the spec look to it versus with the other white one because the specs are maybe like that long, and so it kind of messes up. Good night, Mama C. Yeah, I do like the way the speckle ones really look. Waiting to see because Linda wants to know, Russ, are you going live tonight? You went. I know we went last night. Man, did we go? See, like, which one was the festive fun? Whoa. Okay, yeah. I can see how the festive fun would make a good cardigan, but to me, it looks like the Bitty Stripes, just a darker version. So, but what I do like about it is, one, this supply of yarn, the Christmas stuff, um, is coming from India. So it's softer than I think the regular, not as much softer, but you can tell when it's from India and when it's not. Because you can kind of see the sheen on that. Oh, no, you can't. This is a Turkey label, and it's more plasticky. This is the India label, and it feels like recycled paper. Get Merry and Let's Jingle is pretty good too. There's they have some decent. I mean, like the other one, the other multicolored one. This is the name, and it's called Jingle Bell Stripes. Jingle Bell Stripes. Those variegations on Jingle Bell Stripes are long, which make it easy to really do color control. But I'm still trying to figure out what I want to make with them. You know, that nothing's popping into my head. I'm having stuff for next or last year's Christmas yarn because I have a mess ton of that too. And since I, kind of behind the curve on a lot of stuff, I was just going to get ahead on my normal stuff and then start filming Halloween and Christmas stuff for next year. And then I could start dropping it. Oh my goodness. There's going to be I'm going to be probably doing a couple of scarves. I may use it. No, I can't. Because I have to do a tutorial for the Star Trek ones, but I'm going to be changing it up so that way you can make it how you want. But I can't use black in tutorials. So, yeah, scarf beanie set. I prefer longer colors, especially with Indonesian, because then you can kind of color control it a lot better. And Robin says, my husband took me yarn shopping, and we went to Joann's, and I was looking at the Christmas yarn to see it in person. They didn't have any. It's not really all that impressive either compared to last year. I liked last year's. They had this one last year it had white, and then there was like one strand of like green, and then one wrapped around, and then another strand of like white, red wrapped around. It was very, very. It was really nice. I have it. It's in my Christmas. Give me a second. Didn't want to pull stuff down, but we're going to, huh? Okay. Had to get my Christmas tote, which also has some Halloween yarn in it. But like this one last year, that's one of the ones from last year. Like I love this one. That one is really nice. Let's see. Where we go? And of course, last year's also when they came out with Merry and Bright, which now they're just selling constantly. And let's see. And then we have... What is this one? I do like this one. Mistletoe stripe. It's different greens. What? Yeah. I actually have totes, not shoe boxes. And then where the poinsettia stripes. These are some of the last year's colors. I don't know where the others are. they're hiding. But that was their last year's Christmas colors. You see how better they look last year versus this year. To me, this year is pretty. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Matt is still getting ribbed. Yeah, Robin. Let me put this up real quick. Still have my Halloween yarns in here too. It's mixed because I had so many Halloween yarn. Okay, you go there. I mean, they're not. My totes aren't rust totes, but they're totes. They're not shoe. They're not matte shoebox. Yeah, like they're too washed. It kind of reminds me back when I was a kid, um, with the acid wash jeans. That's me. I'm not a big fan. I didn't pay for them, but you know, um, I'm just not a big fan. They I don't know. They look like they were trying to rip off Biddy stripes, in my honest opinion. And then the ones that come in the cake, the what are they, 2 or 3 weight? I'm not a big fan of pink either. And pink to me does not belong in Christmas stuff. But that's just me, you know. Um, I don't mind pink. I like working with pink. Don't get me wrong. There's quite a few things I've done working with pink, and there's quite a few more things I'm gonna be working with pink too. But I just don't think that pink goes in with those color combinations, or where they laid it in that color combination. Yeah, exactly, Kindle. Like, I've played with pink. Um, this is me trying to figure out a flower. I'm still trying to work out a Tunisian flower. And like, I don't mind using pink, depending on what colorway the color the pink is accented with. It can be really really pretty and pop. I got to use a bunch of pink here coming soon, hot pink, because I told a local animal rescue I would make a blanket for them, and I've been not contemplating the blanket, but work contemplating the design we want to use. And Panda helped me figure that out. Chris, that all depends on the yarn. Um, and seriously, like some of these yarn, Panda was doing some plan pulling. Oh well, I can't get to it with a certain colorway of the red heart, and it was coming out great. But then trying to find a skein that would pick up where you left off. That's the hard part. Some of these variegated yarns, the color you have to pull them out and look while you're in the store so you don't buy something wrong, because some of those variegated colors can be very short and they really don't work up well in um oh, what is it called? For plan pulling. There's the it's red heart. I want to say it's called Icelandic. That one works up. I know it works really well in plan pulling for a beanie because I did my mom's beanie and fingerless gloves in it, and it looks fantastic with plan pulling. Yeah, Diana. Hey, Sharon. That boring Christmas movie. See, normally every year around this time, we get into a binge habit of watching Harry Potter's. Don't know what it is. Every year, it's always Harry Potter, and I've already binged them. So I'm like, okay, what do I do now? So I'm watching this other series that I like on that we have. It's called, what is that series? It's a medieval type series. Where is my TV show stuff? Oh, it's over here now. It's called Pillars of the Earth. I like that show. It is. really cool. I like it a lot. And I watch a lot of stuff. You're welcome, Chris. Yeah, exactly, Russ. Short this, and you got to be careful. Like, and sometimes they'll even jip you. You can get the same colorway, and then the next skein, it's actually short. So I normally I just change color manually. I don't, because you can get gypped on those. It's weird. It's annoying. Thank you again, Linda. Yes, Firefly. I actually have something I'm designing called. Ooh, what did I call it? Where did I put those? Oh, they're underneath my stitch markers. Something flower Firefly related, and I know it's in here because there's the Jean. Nope. That's the Chronos. No. Well, where did I put it? I'm calling it the Malcolm. And then there's another one, a Star Trek one related one. I'm calling the JLP because I don't want to get copyrighted. Hey, Pebbles. Yeah, Panda really loves Firefly, and I don't mind it. I'm more of a Stargate, Star Trek. But, well, I'm gonna have to get going so I can get these filmed, and and I gotta edit because my members are late today on having their tutorial because it is right here that I just filmed a little bit before I started. So I need to hurry up and get it edited and get it up to my members and then schedule it to go to everybody else. Good night, Amber. Yeah, Kendall, I'm a Trekkie, huge Trekkie. Got the Star Trek Voyager communicator right there, tattooed. But you all have a great night, and I want to thank you all again for just being here, and those who super chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. They will go to use because they help buy yarn that I can't find anywhere else. And thank you. Thank you again to everybody who's joined, which is Kendall, Fiber Tornado, Robin, and then Katrina showing us that she's been here for a month, and then Robin with $25, Katrina with the 50, and Russ with my goodness, Russ and everybody, and then Lynn gifting, and then Linda. Thank you guys. Thank you all. And if you want to drop your link before we go, it is Bunny. Just drop away, please. I want to thank you all again for being here. If you wanted to see how I film a tutorial, how I filmed that stitch, it's at the beginning. You all have a good night, and I will catch you on the streets. And I will see my members on Friday night at 8 p.m. Or no, sorry, Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you again. And remember, as always, keep stitching.